We're Brianna and Derek, and this is our home. There's a finish line in sight as things are starting to come together, but converting a van is no easy task, and after 3 months of building, we are itching to hit the road and have some adventures.
Hey dudes.
Coming at you from Dad's workshop, as you can tell behind us. Lots of gadgets that we don't know how to use. Yep, but we are moving forward. We are working on our closet and our kitchen cabinets, and there is lots to do, but
we got a timeline. We got a trip coming up in the next few weeks. Going out to T-Bay, Thunder Bay, hit it up. Go and see the sleeping giant, try and wake him up a little bit.
Yeah, so we got a big trip planned in August, so we're trying to get as much of the van done as possible, which means we actually have a deadline now, which is a little bit scary, but we're making good progress and we're almost there, so let's get working.
It's about to get dusty in here.
I don't have goggles, so this is what I'm working with. Let's come over to the chop saw. The whole workshop is hooked up to a vacuum system. So we push this little button and the vacuum turns on, and that way all of the sawdust is magically disappearing. Yeah, just like that. Need to be cut in half.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Yep. We're not allowed to use the tables. This is the only shade we have right now is from this little tree in my front yard. So we're trying to get all the shade that we can get while we work.
Okay.
And today we are building our closet.
Wall has a curve, so we're actually measuring 6 inches up every single time and then seeing what the distance from the wall is, just so that way we can actually measure the curve and cut it in instead of messing around with it and scribing every single time.
Hope it fits. Watch the fan.
I think what we'll do is we'll test it out on this side first. How far is this going to come over?
Here.
Huh?
20 inches. 20 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're already hitting on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay, so bring it over to where? Let's bring it over to your where it would normally go. Okay, so we do have to make a few adjustments here. We got to take a little bit more off the ceiling.
Yeah. The angle's good though.
It's looking good so far. Like this angle looking good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be super tight, but you know what?
Okay, we have our closet in. Yay. It's hot in here. So this is our bottom cabinet where our toilet's gonna go. Then we're gonna have hanging clothes and storage in there.
Maybe a pantry.
Yeah.
You don't need more clothes, do you?
Yes, I do. Do you need to bring more?
We'll do a pantry.
It's like 57 and 7/8 from wall to wall. So we need 3 pieces at 57 and 7/8. Right? My idea of cleanup is to just throw everything kind of on the ground in this general area.
General area?
And general area. And then we'll worry about it tomorrow because we're going to use them again. So it's okay. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to clean up for the night. It's getting dark now, so we're going to call it a night. And we'll catch you in the morning. Yeah? Hi guys, welcome to my garage. It is pouring rain outside, thundering and lightning, so we've moved inside just so we can keep working on our kitchen cabinets. But we have the frame built, so we've just used the melamine instead of using wood and then painting it after. That way it gives it a cleaner finish, easier to wipe and all that stuff. Anyway, so right now this is just our frame. It's looking good.
So we're finally boxing in our propane. Got to make sure it's separated from our kitchen area in case anything happens. As well, you got to make sure that when you finally do your propane box, you create a nice little hole throughout the whole floor. That way, if any leaks occur, propane's going to go to the lowest compartment possible and it'll leak right out of our van so we don't have any mishaps for us.
That comes around to 90. Oh, he's going to be a sweet guess. Oh, here goes. Here goes the button.
We learn to walk before we crawl. It's in my head, not in my heart. Bouncing thoughts from wall to wall. Will I ever find what I'm looking for? There's no way to conceal it. I still carry you around. Can you help me conceive it? I'm just waiting to be.
No, come here.
Derek makes friends with all the neighborhood cats.
Caesar.
His name is Caesar. Kind of looks like a Nilly.
He does.
Welcome to the horrible fluorescent lights of the shop. Today I'm working on putting the finish on our countertops. So we've had everything cut out. We cut out the sinkholes and all the holes for our faucets and everything. So we're using a polyurethane to finish them. But I have to do many coats. So I'm going to do a coat a day. So this is the third coat that I'm putting on now. And it's looking really good. It just kind of protects it and gives it a more waterproof finish. We're doing 2 separate countertops, and that's because we are doing the main countertop and then that's going to go over our stove, and that way when we're not using the stove we can just slide that back on and have a lot more counter space, whereas if the stove is just open and took up a lot more room. And I'll show you what the inside of the van is looking like as well. And inside the van is the most exciting part. Ready? We have power! Woohoo! I'm so excited. Woo! Our electrical got finished hooking up yesterday, so that is all done. As you can see, the lights are beautifully lit up behind me. I've brought the countertops in just one piece so you can kind of get an idea of what it's gonna look like, but lots of updates to show you. Number 1, our stove is now working and our elements, propane, is fully hooked up so we can cook and bake cookies anytime we want. Our fridge is also mounted. Super, super tiny fridge, but hopefully we'll be okay. And we have it all boxed in with straps so that it doesn't move. Our water tank is also boxed in. So is our water heater and electrical. It's gonna be very tight fit under the bed once the mattress is on. But for now I can show you. So our electrical is fully hooked up now. So this is our neatly organized electrical area. We've also installed this little granny handle for me because, whew, if any of you have not been in a Sprinter van before, it is a very big step to get up into the van, and although I'm not that short, I'm 5'5", but it is hard to get up. So this little handle is gonna hoist me in until we get another step, if ever, to get up into the van. But the boys are working on running the plumbing, and in the meantime, I'm just doing a little side project. I want to make a shelf that is mounted onto the side of the bench, and we were at IKEA earlier today, and they kind of have some like this, but they didn't have the exact size that I needed, so I'm just gonna build it myself. Not sure what I'm doing, no idea how to put it together, but we're gonna see how this goes. Solo project number 1. Welcome to my messy workbench, but I have my pieces now cut out, so I'm going to have the sides like this, then the back piece, and then I'm going to put some sort of rail here to stop everything from falling out. But sanding takes honestly the longest, so I've started sanding one piece by hand and 4 to go, but I'm proud of myself. I'm not sure how I'm going to attach it together just yet, but we'll get to that.